guys, wanted to get on here and do a quick video for you because we got a new 8K today that might provide a glimmer of hope because we clearly need a miracle. But let's get the YouTube disclaimers out of the way to keep me out of YouTube jail. None of my content or statements constitutes professional advice. Viewers that follow any content or statements or anything to do with this channel do so at their own risk because you are responsible for your own actions. And of course, that's the way that it has to be. All right, let's jump right into it. Not that it matters, but my hair is flatter than a pancake. I've been driving all day and just took my cap off to come downstairs and do this video. I'm just going to read directly from the 8K because it's super short, and then I'm going to make a few comments about it. Let's see, what's the best way to do this? I'm just going to look down and read it, all right? This is 7.01. As previously disclosed, the company continues to evaluate strategic alternatives and has engaged Deutsche Bank and PJT Partners to act as its financial advisors in connection with such efforts. Such alternatives may include in or out of court restructurings. Hope we stay out of that. Capital market transactions subject to market conditions, repurchases, redemptions, exchanges, or other refinancings of the company's existing debt. The potential issuance of equity securities, the potential sale of assets and businesses, and or other strategic transactions and or other measures. These alternatives involve significant uncertainties, potential significant delays, costs, and other risk. There can be no assurance that any of these alternatives will be available on acceptable terms or at all in the current market or environment or in the foreseeable future. So what's different there? Well, the difference is that they are bringing in Deutsche Bank and PJT Partners. Now, I didn't know much about PJT Partners, so I looked them up. Now, I did know a little bit about Deutsche Bank because, you know, they do pretty much a little bit of everything. But PJT Partners, I didn't know anything about those, so I looked those up. PJT is a provider of financial advisory services. Its offerings comprise strategic advisory, restructuring, and special situations, capital markets advisory, and shareholder advisory services. The company's strategic advisory service include mergers and acquisitions, minority investments, structured product offerings, debt financing, acquisition financing, spin-offs, joint ventures, and divestitures. PJT also provides fundraising services and private fund advisory for alternative investment strategies, including real estate, hedge funds, private equity, and private credit. The company services corporation creditors, institutional investors, financial sponsors, and governments. It has presence in the U.S., Hong Kong, the UK, Spain, Germany. PJT is headquartered in New York in the United States. So that's our cliff notes on PJT. So what is Fisker doing with them? Well, let's talk about that. So if we take Deutsche Bank coming in and PJT, what can we make of this? Well, my first impressions are that Fisker might be looking at, merger, might be looking at acquisitions, but mostly might be looking at a way to raise money. Now, that speculation on my part might not mean an absolute thing. Fisker might be, crossing its T's and dotting its I's for bankruptcy. That is absolutely 100% possible. But, we just brought in the Dubel guy, and now we're bringing in Deutsche Bank, and now we're bringing in PJT. With just a little quick research, to me it looks like they might be trying to raise money. That'd be great if we could get some money. I would very much like to see Fisker survive. How Fisker does this, is anybody's guess. Now, I will 100% fully admit that Fisker may be on a path to bankruptcy, and there's no avoiding that. But, let's be realistic and let's be optimistic for a few minutes. Until it's over, it's not over. Kind of like the NCAA or a boxing match, or whatever we want to look at. It's not over until it's over. And I personally think that Fisker is worth saving. I drove almost 200 miles today, very close to 200 miles in the ocean. Enjoyed every one of them. I'm bumping up right up against 7,000 miles. I have 6,949 miles on our Ocean right now. It's just been such a joy to drive. So I'm hoping that Fisker will find a way to survive, and maybe this 8K is, the beginning of a bright spot, but it could also be a burnout light bulb. So we're just going to have to wait and see how this plays out. All right, guys, just trying to keep you informed. Let me know your thoughts in the bottom, what you think about this. Is this a glimmer of hope? Or, is it a, I don't know. What are we going to come up with here? A dark star? A black hole? Is it over? I don't know. Okay. Only time will tell. But thanks for joining in, and I appreciate it. And thanks for the support. And until next time.